Hi friends, my name is Amit and I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Let's Invest. Stock market में invest करने से पहले it's very important to understand the terminology of the stock market. और आज का हमारा वीडियो इसी टॉपिक पे बेस्ड है. So without further ado, let's get started. Market capitalization. Well, market capitalization को market cap भी कहते हैं. किसी भी कंपनी के जितने भी शेयर्स होते हैं उसको अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं शेयर के करंट मार्केट प्राइस से वो उसका मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन बन जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, किसी कंपनी के पास लेट्स से 1 लाख शेयर्स हैं, उसके एक शेयर का करंट मार्केट प्राइस लेट्स से 10 रुपीज है, तो उसका मार्केट कैप हो जाता है 10 lakhs. Market cap is equal to current market price multiplied by total number of shares. Some of the examples of the companies with largest market capitalization in India are Reliance, the Tata Consultancy Services, HDFC, etc. etc. All right. Stock symbol और द टिकर. कोई भी कंपनी अगर अपने आप को एनएससी पे या बीएससी पे रजिस्टर करती है तो उसको एक एब्रीविएशन दे दिया जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, बिरला सॉफ्ट, इट इज टैग्ड एज बी सॉफ्ट. केपीआईटी टेक्नोलॉजीज, इट इज टैग्ड एज केपीआईटी टेक. इससे होता क्या है कि उस कंपनी पे ट्रेडिंग करना आसान हो जाता है. एंड देन इन्वेस्टर्स को, ट्रेडर्स को कंपनी के बड़े नाम जानने की जरूरत नहीं होती. Annual report. Now, for any company, the shareholders keeps on changing with time, and then in order to attract new investors into the company publishes their annual report. Annual report is nothing but a reflection of the financial health of any company. Bull market, stock market, दो directions में जाता है, या तो it goes down or it goes up. When the stock market is consistently going upwards, it is said to be in bull market. Well, economic perspective से अगर आप इसको देखें तो ये वो period होता है जहाँ पे economic boom होता है, because overall the companies are actually doing very well in this period. Bear market. Bear market is exactly opposite to the bull market. In the bear market, the stock market goes down consistently. Generally, this is the period which coincides with the recession. तो जब recession का time अगर आता है तो generally the market bear mode में होता है. Volume. अब होता क्या है कि किसी भी कंपनी के जो shares होते हैं, right? Majority of the shares sometimes are held by the promoters. कुछ shares होते हैं जो long term investors hold करके रखते हैं, और बहुत ही कम ऐसे शेयर्स होते हैं जो ट्रेडेबल होते हैं, जो मार्केट में डे टू डे बेसिस पे ट्रेड होते हैं. तो वो जो किसी भी पर्टिकुलर पीरियड पे जितने नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स ट्रेड हो रहे हैं कंपनी के, उसको वॉल्यूम कहा जाता है. एवरेजिंग डाउन. Now, sometimes what happens as an investor or as a trader, when you buy a stock at a higher price, okay, and then suddenly if the current price of the share, if it comes down, a trader or an investor may want to buy more quantity of the share to bring down the average price of the overall purchase of the share. That is called averaging down. अगर आप उसको एक एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे अगर आप समझें, तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने किसी कंपनी के शेयर 10 शेयर खरीदे 100 रुपए पे, एंड देन आपका ओवरऑल इन्वेस्टमेंट हो जाता है 1000 रुपीज. सडनली जो शेयर प्राइस है वो फॉल होके 90 रुपीज आ जाता है. आपने 10 और शेयर खरीद लिए 900 रुपीज में, तो आपका जो ओवरऑल टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो 1900 रुपीज है, एंड एवरेज जो शेयर प्राइस है आपका वो आपका 95 रुपीज हो जाता है. तो दैट मीन्स कि इवन आपने इनिशियल फेज में 100 के वैल्यू पे शेयर खरीदा था, बट आपका ओवरऑल जो परचेज है वो 95 रुपीज का हो जाता है. Now, what happens the moment this share price crosses 95 rupees, your total investment turns to be in positive. Blue chip stocks. स्टॉक मार्केट में बहुत सारी ऐसी लार्जेस्ट कंपनीज होती हैं जिस पे आप अगर इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट लेस रिस्की होता है, बिकॉज दीज आर द कंपनीज जो स्टॉक मार्केट अप के अप एंड डाउन से बहुत ज़्यादा फ्लक्चुएट नहीं करता इनका शेयर प्राइस. These are the companies who are often very profitable, and hence and then they pay a very good dividends also to their investor, and hence stocks of these kind of companies becomes blue chip stocks. Again, some of the examples would be Tata Consultancy Services, Infosys, ITC. So these kind of companies are called blue chip stocks. IPO. IPO is called initial public offering. कोई भी company when they want to list themselves in the stock market and when they raise the funds through public offering, it is called as IPO. Limit order, orders that you can actually place to buy a share. वन इज द लिमिट ऑर्डर, जहाँ पे होता क्या है कि आप एक लिमिट सेट कर देते हैं. द मोमेंट द स्टॉक प्राइस कम्स टू दैट लिमिट और lesser than that, your order is triggered and you get the shares in your position. For example, let's say you place a limit order of buying 100 shares of 5 rupees each. Then the order will be only fulfilled if the share is available at rupees 5 or at the lower level. These order might take time to be fulfilled because it might take some time for the share price to come to that limit that you have set for buying the share. In the example, you can see this is the example of Zerodha app, and then here you can see how to place the limit orders. Market order. Well, as I said earlier, there are two types of order. One is limit order, one is market order. Market order is nothing. It's just like you are placing an order to buy the share at the current market price. That is called market order. Stockbroker. Now, as an investor or as a trader, you can't directly trade the shares on the stock exchange. There are certain members of the stock exchange that are allowed to trade on the exchange, and these members are actually called brokers. For example, Zerodha, Angel Broking, HDFC Securities are just some of the examples of the brokers. These brokers, whenever you trade, for example, you buy or sell any share or the stock, they charge certain commission and then they execute your orders. For you to invest in the stock market, you need to have a demat account, and these brokers are the facilitator of opening that demat account. Stock investment portfolio. All the stocks that you have made your positions in on a stock broking platform, that becomes your portfolio. तो ये basically list of stocks होता है जिसपे आपने invest किया होता है किसी भी share trading platform पे, उसको आपका portfolio कहा जाता है. Stock index. Now, stock index is actually the group of companies. This is the indicator of particular sector or the economy as a whole. For example, in India, we have Nifty 50, the 50 largest market cap companies. Nifty Bank, which is the index of all the banks that are there in India. So, if you want to understand overall how the banking sector is doing, you can look at the Nifty Bank Index. If you want to, for example, know how an IT sector of country is doing, then you can look at the index of IT sector. Similarly, we have the indexes of the small cap companies, the mid cap companies, and the large cap companies. So that is called stock index. Dividend. Now, whenever a company makes profit from their business, they can use it for three different purposes. They have to pay the government taxes. They may keep some money for the further expansion of their business. And then some portion of the profit earned, the company can distribute to their investors. Now, as an investor, this dividend is something that keep investors attracted towards the companies. And then once the company gives the dividend, it is a in general expectation of the investor that year on year basis, a company would pay them the dividend. Sector. Now, sector is a particular section of the economy that comprises company that undertake the same kind of a business. For example, the agriculture sector. So all the companies that fall into the agricultural sector becomes the companies of those specific sector. The IT sector, the telecom sector, and then there can be so many different sectors where the different companies can be categorized. So that is called sector. Dividend yield. So this dividend yield refers to a dividend you earn on the stock, and it is expressed in terms of the percentage of the total share price. Now, considering that we have a stock where the stock price is rupees 10, and if the company is paying a dividend of rupees 2, then the dividend yield would be 20%. BSE. BSE is Bombay Stock Exchange. It's an Indian stock exchange that is located in the Dalal Street in Mumbai. NSE is short for National Stock Exchange. Again, it is located in Mumbai. Capital gain, the profit that you earn from the sale of any investment. In this case, since we are talking about the stock market, so any profit that you earn from the sale of shares, that is termed as capital gain. If you're generating the profit by selling a share within a period of 1 year, then as per current taxation, it falls under short term capital gain, which is 15%. And if you're selling a share after a period of 1 year, and then if you're generating a profit out of it, that attracts long term capital gain. Now, similar to capital gain, there is capital loss. If you make any loss by sale of share, that is termed as capital loss. Demat account. Now, demat account is again, I've told this in my previous video also. It is called dematerialized account, or you can say it is like electronic form of shares. This demat account is needed for you to trade the share in the stock market. When I say trading, it's like buying, holding, or selling the share. Dematerialization is a process by which the physical share certificates are converted into electronic form, and then they are maintained in the depository such as CDSL and NSDL in India. That is called dematerialization. PE ratio. PE ratio is equal to current price of the stock divided by the net annual income per share. Generally, if you buy a share with the high PE ratio, it is very likely that you are buying it at a very higher price in comparison to the kind of profit that it generates per share. Fundamental analysis of the company. Any analysis on a particular stock, if that is done considering the financial and managerial aspect of any company, that is called fundamental analysis. Technical analysis. In technical analysis, the evaluation of a stock is actually done through historical prices and the trading variables. तो इसमें होता क्या है कि आपके historical जो prices हैं उनके charts को देखते हुए एनालाइज किया जाता है कि शेयर आने वाले टाइम में कैसा करने वाला है. एंड दैट्स इट गाइस. आई होप आपको मेरा आज का वीडियो काफी पसंद आया होगा. I will keep coming back with similar kind of videos, and very soon I'm also going to be analyzing stock, and I'll know how to analyze a stock mostly from the fundamental analysis perspective. So if you like my video, please share, subscribe, and do give me a comment. This will only encourage me to keep coming back with similar kind of videos. Thank you very much, friends, and I wish you all the very best.